Hi, winners! So, I'm your host, KatFTWynn, and basically, I, in the last video, just came into this really nice room, the bedroom, and I got a little note, and my journal was stolen from someone. Daniel's, I guess, and Herbert's. I don't know who Herbert is. He might have been mentioned in a previous note, and I just wasn't paying attention. But I had opened these drawers, and then ended, and then I came back, and they were open, but right as I started the game, they were open, and then they slammed shut. So it was kind of creepy. But let's go into this open, nice room. What's around here? Is this my bedroom? Sexy. Can you close? You can't do anything. Great. Is that a book? Probably, yeah. What is in here? I'm just in my own way, aren't I? Okay, nothing's in there. Useless, pointless. Tinderbox. Can I do anything with you? Nothing? Interesting paintings. Not what I would personally want. One's destroyed. So this must have been... This must have been where things were stolen from me. Especially my... whatchamacallit? There's a crowbar. There's a note and a crowbar. Which one do I take? I have no idea. Sounds like a really bad joke. There's a note and a crowbar in a room. What the crowbar says to the note, I don't know. Just sounded like one. Just leave me alone. Okay. Nothing? Nothing? Okay. So, I'm gonna take the note first.
3rd of July, 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
Ooh. What are those pieces? Dun dun dun. Crowbar? Nothing? Awesome! Safety! Cool. Alright. Don't do anything silly. Don't stop hissing at me. Because, yep. Alright, that's what I thought. Let's use... Ooh, I still have a lockpick. Hollow needle. A strong surgical needle. Okay, let's... I think this is what we need to use, though. Ooh. Come on. Yeah! Make me feel stronger than I am.
The key. Please, let it be here.
I'm gonna close this door. Anything gonna happen? Because I prefer it if you didn't. Because I feel like... Ooh, that was creepy. Well, I actually can tell you can come off.
Oh, thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it.
Oh, well then. What is it? I'll pick it up in a second. I saw a note over here. And I'd rather take the note, because nothing bad usually happens with the note. What is this? Nothing? Awesome. Okay, what's the note?
4th of July.
You're just gonna keep talking.
It's done. The orb is assembled.
Huzzah!
I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive. The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too strange.
I would not keep that stuff by me. That's sketchy. So I need whatever this is. It looks like, actually it's a key. I can tell. Can you just give me that? Okay. Nothing's gonna happen? I don't believe this. What? Really? Nothing happens? I'm done? Okay. I'll accept that. He panted heavily, trying his best to keep himself from screaming. The medicine cabinet had been overturned and lay collapsed on the floor. He reached through the broken glass door and grabbed all the sedatives he could find. So, ow. Is that me? Okay. I really like this area. It makes me not nervous, but I think it changes. And that doesn't make me happy. So, study next? I think study next! Sir William Smith had been marked. There was no way for him to know that the young man from the other day had cast such a terrible shadow. I remember William Smith. Was that Alexander? I don't like this place as much at all. Okay, I'm gonna go to my right. Because I hear dogs screaming again. Why are all these puppies getting hurt? Okay, I'm gonna take this. Do I need that? Nope. Okay. And all of these experimental... Why am I freaking out? Calm your tits. I need anything else? Oh, okay. Nothing grabbable. Well, everything's grabbable. Everything in here is grabbable. Just none of it's worth my time. Is there anything else? Nothing? This room is pointless. Why does it exist? Okay, well, fine. Fine. And let's go through here. I don't like this. Should I go down the hall? Nope. I want to go in this room and see if it opens. It's not much more comforting, but at least it's a small room versus something huge. Okay. Anything? There's a note. Nothing else? Come on! What's with these rooms? There's nothing but books! I guess it's the study. It just reminds me of school, and I don't want to deal with school right now. I'm being very lazy and doing video games instead of studying, which, if you're watching this and you're in high school, study. I do get really good grades, and I do stuff on time. That's why I allow myself to do this, so. Note time! Oh, I get to read. Letter regarding the discovery of an orb. To my most trusted student and friend, Joanne Ryer. The most remarkable thing happened as I was traveling through the Prussian woods this summer. I finally found one of the orbs I have been looking for the last 20-odd years. It is as inexplicable as the heliodromus, described in the Hortus Conclusus. The hell! It was as it was told about, an underground Mithric temple crowned with the unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged. Its color washed while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility, an artificial paradox captured within stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Altstadt, investigating one of the antiquated trails when I finally found the cavern. I went inside, and suddenly I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. Sorry, I suck at reading. Again, dyslexic. I'm trying for you guys. You can fast forward. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life, but it has also become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I could sense something was following me. It bayed loudly as it closed in. The beast, this guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way to a nearby ravine, where I stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately they remained... But fortunately? You mean unfortunately? They remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I would be spared. Suddenly, a blue shimmering light engulfed me, and the colors of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings. The trees had turned charcoal black with leaves of silver, the ground covered in murky water. I pressed on through the drenched land, and glowing ember gave way to the rising wind and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance, and I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground, gasping for air. This certainly must sound strange, but I had been carried miles away across the Alps and to a greasy field outside of Genoa. The guardian had taken the orb from me, but still, until this day, I fear its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night listening for the howling cry I heard in the forest. It has been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. What's this then? The last time we spoke, you told me about your interest and ongoing research into the mythic orbs, and I realized I owed you the truth about my visit to Altstadt. Your friend and mentor, Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. Alrighty. I kind of didn't do too bad towards the end of that note. It was simple words, that's probably why. So, let's get some light in this bitch. Okay, let's go down that creepy hallway. Alright, what's down here? Nothing? Can't lift anything? I don't like this hallway of doom. Can I do that? Yeah, I can. Aww. That door's open. Close that. Let's go down here. So much light. Whew. Aww.
What you have to offer. What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw, but I can sense it. It's definitely there.
Well, that's really creepy. I would prefer not to keep listening to it. Thank you. Okay, what's this note? Animal experiment. Canis lupus familiaris. 1658, April 12th. After a short study, it is clear that the agitation found among humans can be found in the dog. Fear and pain induce stress, which seems to trigger the indigenous response, right? Causing the animal to burst with energy. I believe that the catalyst is produced in the brain. It is difficult to determine exactly where and what it is, but I can sense it. It reeks of cosmic genesis. There is an inherent problem in harvesting this energy since the creature is bound to die from the exercise. I must refine this process to torture to enable any real work to be done. More experiments must be performed, but it seems that only human beings are able to produce the amount necessary. It might be their ability to appreciate the severity of the process that ultimately augments their experience of terror. That's creepy! Alexander, you're a creep ass. I'm gonna close this door. Who is that? Is that Alexander? Probably. Hi there. Ooh, another note. Well, what's around? Ooh, body parts. This would be great for anatomy class when I'm drawing, but I don't like that he had to kill things in order to see what's inside them. I guess that's what they did in the past anyway. Doesn't mean it's okay. Now, if they were already dead, fine. Go for it. Dissect, experiment to your heart's content. I keep hearing whining dogs, though. Oh my god. Noises? That wouldn't have freaked me out that much if you didn't freak me out. What's over here? Nothing? I just need that note over there in the corner? Fine. I'm gonna throw you out of anger. Okay. High note. Anatomy Frontiers. January 9th, 1658. Further disappointment. The antiquarians, I can't pronounce shit, latest findings yielded nothing. I am still unable to grasp the inner workings of life and its relation to the power I sense within it. I shall pursue more books on the subject, but I suspect it will be in vain. Since no research has been made in my particular interest, I must attempt to fill that void myself. Clearly humans emanate more than the energy I seek, but I hope animals will suffice as they prove less of a hassle to acquire. That's really sad. So is that all that's in here? All that's worth anything? I feel like I went through a lot to get here, and there should be more. But I'm not getting anything. I just found some skulls and a note. 2 notes, I guess, and a flashback. So, not Agrippa. Alexander is experimenting on dogs because he feels a power within life, basically, I think is what's going on. Okay, nothing even over here. Awesome. Okay, that note scribbling down scared the crap out of me. Thanks for that. Find another way around the rubble to the study. I'm not even in the study? Find the key that unlocks the door. Okay, I already did that. Okay, well, I'm gonna put on my lantern because I'm like freaking out over here. Please don't be anything. Thank you. What? What? Don't scare me like that. Oh. Okay. I think I just need... Chair? Come with me. Yes. Okay. Yeah! Haha! Hi, tinderbox. I figured I could since I saw a tinder... Could you just grab it? That'd be great, thank you. Alrighty. So... okay. I'm gonna actually... Ooh! How did I miss the oil? Really? It was right at my feet. Okay. I'm gonna stop it here before I continue on to the study, so... see you guys in the next video. Keep putting it light.